At its core, All Kinds of Tied Down is about rediscovery of love, of trust, and of the ability to embrace emotions when law enforcement duty collides with desire. The novel follows Deputy U.S. Marshal Miro Jones, a man whose life has always been defined by discipline, ambition, and the refusal to show weakness. Miro thrives on control, but beneath his confident exterior lies vulnerability and longing. His world is shaken when he encounters someone who challenges everything he thought he knew about himself. Enter Ian Doyle, fiery, stubborn, and determined to live authentically. Ian is bold, unafraid to speak his mind, and thrives on risk. Unlike Miro, he has no interest in hiding who he is. But when their paths collide in the charged atmosphere of federal investigations, dangerous missions, and forbidden attraction, sparks fly. Not just professional ones, but the kind that ignite transformation. Their relationship begins with tension, fueled by Miro's reluctance to risk exposure and Ian's determination to break through his walls. Miro is drawn to Ian's energy, while Ian is captivated by Miro's quiet strength. What begins as mistrust slowly transforms into trust, intimacy, and passion. As their bond deepens, Miro struggles with fear of rejection, fear of scandal, fear of losing himself in the shadow of duty. Ian, despite his own insecurities, pushes Miro to embrace authenticity. Their chemistry is undeniable, making every interaction charged with vulnerability and desire. Mary Combs' writing is sharp, emotional, and deeply engaging. She blends humor with heartbreak, creating a romance that feels both entertaining and transformative. The chemistry between Miro and Ian is electric, making their connection feel authentic and satisfying. Thematically, All Kinds of Tied Down explores law enforcement romance trope, the tension between duty and intimacy, identity and vulnerability. Miro's journey reflects the courage required to embrace intimacy despite fear. Love and risk. Ian's arc underscores the beauty of risking vulnerability in unconventional circumstances. Community and belonging. The Marshals setting adds grit and depth, reinforcing themes of loyalty and resilience. The climax is both emotional and triumphant, as Miro must decide whether his connection with Ian and his own truth is worth the risk of vulnerability and rejection. The resolution affirms the novel's central message, that sometimes the fiercest battles lead to the most authentic love stories, even when they begin in the shadow of danger. By the end, All Kinds of Tied Down is more than a romance. It is a meditation on courage, authenticity, and the beauty of finding someone who sees you for who you truly are. It begins the Marshall series with passion, grit, and emotional resonance, leaving listeners eager for the next installment.